Everyone wants transformation, but no one wants the cost. What if I told you that the pain you've been avoiding, the struggle you've been running from, is actually your gateway to becoming unstoppable? The people who succeed aren't lucky. They've embraced the discomfort, leaned into the struggle, and turned every setback into fuel. Tonight, I'm going to show you why pain isn't your enemy. It's the price of greatness. And the moment you stop fearing it is the moment your life changes forever. Are you ready to pay the price? Pain is not a curse. It is a compass. Every moment that feels unbearable, every heartbeat racing with doubt, every ache in your body is proof that you are alive and pushing the boundaries of what you thought was possible. Comfort is a trap. It lulls you into mediocrity and tells you that survival is enough. But survival is not transformation. Transformation requires friction, resistance, and struggle. Every challenge you face is an invitation to step into your higher self. The people who achieve greatness are not those who avoid discomfort. They are the ones who lean into it relentlessly. They understand that pain is temporary, but regret is permanent. When your muscles burn, your mind rebels, or your spirit hesitates, that is when you are growing. That is when you are transforming into a stronger, sharper version of yourself. Every scar you carry tells a story of resilience, not failure. Every night spent wrestling with doubt, every tear shed in frustration, every moment of uncertainty is a deposit into the account of your future power. You are not breaking, you are building. You are constructing a version of yourself that is capable of conquering obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Pain is not the enemy, it is the raw material of your transformation. It is the hammer shaping the steel of your character. Those who shrink from it remain frozen in the life they have, while those who embrace it rise to levels most only dream about. Struggle is not punishment, it is permission to evolve. It is the invisible hand guiding you toward mastery. When you stop fearing pain, you start using it as a tool. The price of transformation is always discomfort, and that discomfort is non-negotiable. You cannot achieve anything extraordinary while tiptoeing around difficulty. Growth begins where comfort ends. Every setback, every failure, every critique is a spark igniting the fire of your potential. Pain forces clarity, it exposes weakness, highlights gaps, and demands adaptation. If you run from it, you remain stagnant. If you embrace it, you accelerate. The people who reach the highest peaks are those willing to endure the lowest valleys. They understand that each moment of struggle compounds into exponential strength. Transformation is cumulative, and every painful moment adds weight to the life you are building. You will never regret feeling the burn, only the times you avoided it. Resistance is the proving ground for greatness. Life will throw obstacles that seem impossible to overcome, but every challenge is an opportunity to refine your craft, sharpen your focus, and cultivate resilience. Pain separates those who talk from those who act. Comfort separates the spectators from the doors. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is the willingness to endure the struggle no one else is willing to face. Every rejection, every failure, every heartbreak is a rehearsal for the power that is waiting inside you. Transformation requires courage, the courage to feel, to fail, and to persist. Pain is not a barrier. It is the threshold to your next level. When you accept that struggle is inevitable, you stop wasting energy resisting it and start using it to propel forward. Each challenge conquered is a victory over your own limitations. Sacrifice is the currency of transformation. Time, energy, and comfort are spent in exchange for growth, and that exchange is rarely painless. The life you want, the success, freedom, and impact cannot be earned without paying that price. Every moment of discomfort is an investment in a future self who is stronger, wiser, and unshakable. Pain demands presence. It forces you to engage deeply with life instead of hiding behind excuses or distractions. Those who achieve mastery know that avoiding pain is avoiding potential. They chase discomfort because they understand that every ounce of struggle compounds into unbreakable strength. Transformation is a relentless pursuit. It requires discipline, focus, and the willingness to endure what others refuse to. Each difficult choice, each demanding task, each uncomfortable conversation is shaping you into someone unstoppable. Fear and doubt are companions on the path to transformation, but pain is the teacher. Every time you face resistance, it exposes the areas where courage is required, where persistence must be applied, and where adaptation is necessary. Pain makes invisible limits visible, allowing you to dismantle them one at a time. The people who rise above challenges are not gifted. They are forged in the fire of struggle. They embrace fear, welcome discomfort, and use it as fuel to become extraordinary. Avoiding pain is tempting, but temporary relief comes at the cost of long-term regret. You have to be willing to sit with discomfort, to push the resistance, and to keep moving when everything inside screams to stop. Transformation is not for the faint-hearted. It is for those who endure and persist relentlessly. Every painful step is a step closer to the life you envision. Discipline is born in the crucible of pain. Every decision to show up, every repetition of effort, despite exhaustion, every moment spent grinding when it would be easier to quit is a declaration of growth. Pain refines habits, sharpens focus, and strengthens resolve. It forces consistency and accountability. The people who transform their lives are not more talented. They are more disciplined in enduring struggle. Each time you overcome resistance, your capacity expands. Each time you persist when others falter, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more. Transformation demands that you embrace the discomfort and recognize it as the signal of progress. When the process feels unbearable, remember that pain is temporary, but the results are permanent. Pain is the tuition for the life you are building. Every obstacle is an opportunity disguised as suffering. Every challenge forces innovation, problem solving, and adaptation. Pain is not random. It is purposeful. It identifies where your energy is needed, where your effort matters most, and where your growth is being demanded. The people who succeed do not wish for easier circumstances. They leverage every difficulty to strengthen their skills, expand their mindset, and accelerate transformation. Struggle compels creativity, fosters resilience, and builds confidence. The discomfort you face today is the foundation of your power tomorrow. Avoiding pain delays your evolution. Embracing it fast-tracks your growth. Transformation requires courage, persistence, and an unwavering willingness to endure. Every challenge faced is a step closer to mastery. Gratitude for pain is gratitude for growth. Every moment of struggle carries a lesson, a hidden gift, and a path forward. Pain illuminates the cracks in your armor, exposing weaknesses that, once addressed, become strength. The people who transform embrace the lessons hidden in discomfort. They learn, adapt, and rise stronger. Pain cultivates patience, perseverance, and perspective. It sharpens your senses, teaches resilience, and forces you to confront the truth of your capabilities. The discomfort of today is the foundation for the freedom of tomorrow. Those who accept this truth move faster, endure longer, and achieve more than those who resist it. Pain is the raw material of transformation, and transformation is the currency of a life well lived. Each painful experience is an investment in becoming unstoppable. The path of transformation is defined by pain, but also by triumph. Every moment you face discomfort, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances. You learn to trust your ability to endure, adapt, and grow. Pain becomes a measuring stick for courage, a motivator for persistence, and a teacher for wisdom. Those who succeed are not exempt from pain. They are defined by how they respond to it. Growth occurs when resistance is met with action, when struggle is met with resilience, and when fear is met with courage. The people who break barriers are those who see pain as an ally, not an enemy. Transformation is inevitable for those who refuse to quit. Each painful step taken with intention compounds into the person you are becoming. Transformation is never born from comfort. It is forged in the fire of discomfort. Every time you feel tension, resistance, or fear, that is a signal that you are on the edge of growth. Most people run from it, but those who transform see it as an invitation to level up. Pain, struggle, and uncertainty are not signs to stop. They are proof that you are pushing the limits of your potential. Each moment you choose to lean into discomfort, you are building resilience, clarity, and focus. Transformation is the result of consistent, uncomfortable action. You cannot accelerate growth without embracing resistance. Every failure, every rejection, every obstacle is a step toward mastery. Action through discomfort is the secret weapon of those who achieve extraordinary results. Every challenge you face is an opportunity disguised as pain. When your mind resists, your body aches, or your emotions overwhelm, that is when true transformation begins. It is in these moments that you develop courage, discipline, and tenacity. Comfort creates stagnation, struggle creates evolution. The people who achieve remarkable success are not exempt from challenges. They are defined by how they respond to them. Pain is a teacher, not a barrier. Resistance is a training ground for your abilities. Every discomfort you endure compounds into the strength and wisdom you need to thrive. Action through discomfort separates the dreamers from the doers. It is the consistent push through fear and difficulty that builds unstoppable momentum. Fear and doubt are always present on the path to transformation. They are unavoidable, yet they are not signs of weakness. They are signals that growth is occurring. The moments when your mind tells you to quit are exactly when you must act. Every successful person has faced these moments and chosen action over avoidance. Pain sharpens your senses and forces focus, and discomfort reveals the gaps you need to close. Transformation demands that you respond to fear with courage, hesitation with action, and uncertainty with persistence. Action through discomfort is the bridge between where you are and where you are meant to be. It accelerates learning, strengthens resilience, and builds confidence. Those who master this principle transform challenges into stepping stones. Consistency in discomfort is the secret to extraordinary results. Showing up when it hurts, pushing forward when it is uncomfortable, and taking action when fear is present compounds into unstoppable progress. Transformation is a process, not an event, and discomfort is the engine that drives it. The small, persistent efforts in challenging situations define who you become. Those who quit at the first sign of resistance remain stagnant, while those who embrace discomfort evolve rapidly. Action through discomfort teaches discipline, endurance, and strategic thinking. Each moment of resistance endured builds mental toughness. Each step taken in discomfort strengthens your character. Transformation rewards persistence, and persistence requires action when it is uncomfortable. Growth is never instantaneous. It is earned one difficult action at a time. Every obstacle in your path is a teacher of strategy and perseverance. When plans fail, deadlines are missed, or criticism comes, your response defines your trajectory. Pain forces reflection, clarity, and adaptation. Discomfort demands creativity and problem solving that comfort could never teach. The most successful people are those who act decisively despite uncertainty. They see obstacles as opportunities to learn and evolve. Action through discomfort strengthens resilience and sharpens intuition. The struggle itself is an essential part of your evolution. Avoiding it delays growth, embracing it accelerates it. Transformation is the result of repeated choices to act when it is uncomfortable, not when it is easy. Every failure carries a lesson hidden in discomfort. When you fall, it is not the fall that defines you. It is the decision to rise and keep moving forward. Pain exposes the gaps in skill, mindset, and preparation. Transformation requires learning to act through discomfort, to embrace failure as feedback, and to persist regardless of difficulty. Action in challenging moments builds confidence and mastery. Those who avoid pain delay the inevitable growth that discomfort brings. The people who transform see setbacks as signposts rather than obstacles. Each difficult decision, each uncomfortable choice, each moment of resistance faced is compounding into progress. Discomfort is a catalyst for improvement, and action through it turns potential into reality. Transformation thrives on persistence in the face of difficulty. Growth demands discomfort, not perfection. Waiting for the perfect conditions, the perfect timing, or the perfect energy ensures that transformation never occurs. The path to mastery is full of obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt. The people who achieve greatness do not wait. They act despite fear, resistance, and uncertainty. Pain is the teacher, and discomfort is the classroom. Action through discomfort accelerates learning, strengthens resolve, and builds momentum. Every moment you embrace challenge rather than flee it compounds into skill, resilience, and confidence. Transformation requires accepting the process, enduring the struggle, and acting relentlessly. Growth is not a reward. It is earned through persistent, uncomfortable action. Each difficult choice strengthens the foundation of your future success. The mind resists change because it equates discomfort with danger. Every time you challenge old habits, confront fear, or push past limitations, your mind protests. That resistance is evidence that transformation is occurring. Those who ignore discomfort remain trapped in the familiar, while those who embrace it evolve. Pain signals growth, not threat. Action through discomfort rewires the mind to see challenge as opportunity. Each step forward despite resistance compounds mental toughness and emotional resilience. Transformation requires that you embrace the fear, uncertainty, and discomfort inherent in growth. The moments you want to quit are exactly when action matters most. Discomfort is not a sign to stop. It is the fuel that drives transformation. Persistence in action through discomfort is the ultimate differentiator between ordinary and extraordinary. People who settle for comfort remain average. People who push through pain achieve exceptional results. Every moment of struggle faced with determination strengthens character, sharpens focus, and expands capacity. Transformation is not found in avoidance. It is found in repeated choices to act despite fear, resistance, and difficulty. Each uncomfortable step creates momentum. Momentum compounds into mastery, and mastery opens doors that comfort could never unlock. Action through discomfort builds courage, fortitude, and confidence. Pain is temporary, but the skill, resilience, and growth it produces are permanent. Transformation demands relentless action in challenging moments, not passive waiting. Every choice to act when it is hard is an investment in the person you are becoming. The power of action through discomfort is cumulative. Every time you take action when it is difficult, you prove to yourself that limits are illusions. Fear shrinks, confidence grows, and potential expands. Transformation accelerates when resistance is met with deliberate action, when obstacles are met with persistence, and when pain is met with courage. Those who achieve lasting change understand that discomfort is unavoidable and action is non-negotiable. Action through discomfort teaches lessons that comfort never could: patience, endurance, adaptability, and self-mastery. Each uncomfortable experience is a stepping stone toward your higher self. Transformation is built on repeated acts of courage in challenging circumstances. Discomfort is the price, but action through it is the vehicle for profound growth. Pain is not a curse, it is a guide. It illuminates the areas of your life where growth is demanded, where change is non-negotiable, and where your potential is waiting to be unleashed. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt are not signs to stop. They are signposts pointing to the work you must do. Transformation does not happen in safety zones or comfort bubbles. It happens when you lean into discomfort. Every moment of struggle exposes weaknesses that must be addressed, and every challenge provides the opportunity to develop strength, skill, and resilience. The people who achieve greatness are those who welcome pain as a teacher. Avoiding pain only delays growth and prolongs stagnation. Each painful experience contains lessons hidden in plain sight, waiting for attention. You can resist it or you can follow it. Pain is the compass to the life you are capable of living. Every moment of discomfort demands presence. When your mind races with fear, your body aches and your emotions rebel. You are being shown exactly where transformation is occurring. These moments are not interruptions, they are invitations. Pain exposes gaps in knowledge, skill, and courage and offers a roadmap to mastery. Those who embrace discomfort rather than flee it accelerate their growth exponentially. Resistance is not an enemy, it is the training ground for your capacity. The discomfort you feel today is sharpening your ability to persevere tomorrow. Transformation favors those willing to face struggle directly. Each challenge endured is a rehearsal for higher performance. Pain is not punishment, it is the curriculum for growth and self-mastery. Fear and doubt are inherent to every transformation journey. They will appear at every crossroads, every new endeavor, and every decision that demands courage. These feelings are not barriers, they are signals that the work you are about to do matters. Pain makes the invisible visible, revealing your limits and exposing areas in need of development. Avoiding it keeps you in the realm of mediocrity, while confronting it propels you forward. Action in the face of discomfort rewires the mind, expands capacity, and strengthens resilience. Those who transform understand that pain is a signpost, not a stop sign. Each moment you push through fear is a step toward mastery. The path to greatness is paved with moments where pain becomes a teacher rather than a deterrent. The lessons of pain are always practical. They teach patience, discipline, endurance, and self-awareness. Every obstacle you encounter contains insights that cannot be gained from comfort. Struggle develops problem-solving skills, mental toughness, and emotional resilience. Those who succeed consistently are those who extract lessons from difficulty rather than complain about it. Pain forces clarity, revealing priorities and illuminating the actions that truly matter. Avoiding it creates blind spots, stagnation, and regret. Transformation requires that discomfort is met with curiosity and purpose rather than resistance. Every challenging experience becomes a stepping stone toward personal and professional growth. The people who evolve fastest are those who see pain as the roadmap to their potential. Each challenge you face is an opportunity to expand your capacity. Pain highlights where adaptation is required, where creativity is demanded, and where courage must be applied. The moments you want to quit are exactly when growth is occurring. Transformation is about action in spite of discomfort, about persistence when resistance is strongest. Those who embrace pain build resilience, confidence, and mental fortitude. Avoiding it leaves talent untapped and potential unrealized. The discomfort you face today will shape the strength you rely on tomorrow. Transformation requires you to recognize pain as feedback, a mirror reflecting what must change. Every struggle contains an instruction manual for growth waiting for you to apply it. The people who excel transform obstacles into opportunity consistently. Pain is cumulative and so is growth. Each moment endured, each uncomfortable choice made, and each challenge faced compounds into skill, resilience, and mastery. Those who ignore discomfort remain stagnant, while those who confront it accelerate their evolution. Transformation demands action in moments where the mind wants to resist, the body wants to stop, and emotions demand comfort. The discipline to endure and persist transforms ordinary people into extraordinary ones. Pain is the medium, and action through it is the mechanism for transformation. Every failure, setback, and rejection is a chance to learn and recalibrate. The lessons hidden in discomfort are priceless, and the courage developed is irreplaceable. Those who transform recognize that growth is earned in the moments that hurt the most. Every painful experience is a call to adaptation. Transformation is not about avoiding difficulty. It is about leveraging it. Resistance exposes weaknesses that, when addressed, become strengths. Pain highlights the gaps in preparation, mindset, and skill, and forces improvement. The people who achieve lasting change are those who persist in spite of struggle. Action through discomfort builds confidence, perseverance, and clarity of purpose. Avoidance only prolongs stagnation and regret. Pain is not a setback, it is an accelerator for the person you are becoming. Each challenge endured adds depth to character, sharpness to focus, and resilience to spirit. Transformation is a process of leaning into discomfort, learning, and evolving relentlessly. The discomfort of transformation teaches timing and strategy. Each obstacle provides insight into how to approach future challenges more effectively. Pain cultivates problem-solving skills, emotional intelligence, and perspective. The people who rise above adversity extract value from struggle, applying it to accelerate results. Each failure is a data point, each setback a lesson, and each uncomfortable decision a building block of growth. Transformation requires embracing the process, even when it feels unfair, difficult, or exhausting. Action through discomfort develops mental toughness and the ability to thrive under pressure. Avoiding these lessons ensures repeated mistakes and delayed progress. Pain becomes a tool rather than a burden, a guide rather than a barrier. Every difficult experience contributes to mastery when approached with intention. Resilience is born from repeated exposure to discomfort. The people who transform do not avoid pain, they engage it directly, extracting lessons and building capacity. Each challenge faced strengthens confidence and endurance, teaching that limits are flexible, not fixed. Pain is a signpost showing exactly where growth is needed. Transformation is about persisting, adapting, and acting in moments of difficulty. Each failure becomes feedback, each struggle a teacher, and each moment of resistance a chance to level up. Those who endure cultivate discipline, mental toughness, and clarity of purpose. Avoidance creates stagnation, but leaning in accelerates evolution. Action through discomfort is not optional. It is the mechanism for extraordinary growth. Pain is inevitable. Transformation depends on what you do with it. Mastery is the result of sustained engagement with discomfort. Every moment of pain, struggle, and resistance compounds into skill, confidence, and resilience. The people who excel consistently confront fear, embrace challenge, and act decisively despite discomfort. Pain provides information, lessons, and growth opportunities that cannot be learned in comfort. Transformation is built on the foundation of repeated action through difficulty. Each obstacle conquered expands capacity and reinforces the belief that limits can be broken. Avoiding discomfort delays evolution, embracing it accelerates it. Pain is a guide, a teacher, and a catalyst. Those who transform consistently respond to discomfort with action, persistence, and courage, turning struggle into stepping stones toward their highest potential. The path to transformation is paved with struggle. Every challenge you encounter is an invitation to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Pain is not a punishment. It is a signal that you are stepping into new territory. Each discomfort, every setback, and every moment of doubt is a chance to refine your skills and sharpen your focus. The people who achieve extraordinary results are those who do not shy away from difficulty. They lean into it. Every moment of resistance you face builds capacity, strength, and endurance. Transformation requires courage, persistence, and relentless action. When you embrace struggle instead of avoiding it, you take ownership of your evolution. Growth is inevitable for those willing to face their discomfort. Discomfort teaches lessons that comfort never could. Each failure, each rejection, and each obstacle carries insights waiting to be discovered. Pain exposes weaknesses, reveals gaps in knowledge, and demands adaptation. The people who thrive in life and business do not wish for easier circumstances. They act decisively within challenges. Each step forward in adversity strengthens mental toughness and clarity of purpose. Transformation happens when you choose to act despite fear, uncertainty, and pain. Resisting discomfort only prolongs stagnation and regret. Each struggle endured becomes a foundation for future success. When you confront your pain head on, you reclaim control over your life. The reward lies in the person you become through perseverance. Action through adversity compounds into momentum. Every moment you push forward when it hurts, when the world resists, and when your mind doubts, you are building an unstoppable force. Pain teaches focus, discipline, and determination. Transformation favors those who persist, adapt, and act in spite of fear. Each challenge overcomes, strengthens confidence, sharpens judgment, and builds resilience. Avoiding struggle delays evolution, while embracing it accelerates it exponentially. The people who leave lasting impact are those who turn obstacles into opportunities. Growth occurs when discomfort is treated as a guide, not an enemy. Action in the midst of struggle produces results that are permanent and meaningful. When you harness the lessons of pain, your potential becomes limitless. Every challenge is a stepping stone toward mastery. Pain illuminates the areas of your life where growth is required and provides the opportunity to cultivate new skills. Resistance forces adaptation, creativity, and resilience. Those who succeed consistently leverage difficulty as fuel for progress. Each setback is temporary, but the strength developed from pushing through it lasts a lifetime. Transformation demands that you take deliberate action in the face of discomfort. Avoiding pain only guarantees mediocrity. The people who reach extraordinary levels do not escape struggle, they harness it. Each challenge endured expands your capacity to achieve, endure, and excel. By embracing pain, you unlock your ability to thrive beyond limits. Sacrifice is a natural part of the transformation process. Time, energy, and comfort are spent in exchange for growth, and this exchange is rarely painless. Every moment of struggle, every uncomfortable decision, and every challenge faced is an investment in your future self. Pain forces accountability, strengthens resolve, and sharpens focus. The people who achieve greatness understand that transformation is earned, not given. Each painful experience contributes to confidence, skill, and perseverance. Avoidance results in stagnation and regret, but deliberate action transforms adversity into opportunity. Transformation is a series of intentional steps taken despite difficulty. Each sacrifice compounds into results that define your life. The person you become is worth every moment of discomfort endured. Fear and uncertainty are inseparable from growth. Every time you step into the unknown, doubt and anxiety will arise. These emotions are not barriers. They are indicators of progress. Pain signals where your courage is required and where transformation is happening. Those who succeed consistently act in spite of fear, refusing to let discomfort dictate their choices. Every challenge faced builds resilience, patience, and mental fortitude. Avoiding difficult moments guarantees missed opportunities for growth. Embracing discomfort enables you to evolve faster and stronger. Transformation is not about perfection, it is about persistence. Each step through fear is a declaration of strength and an investment in your future self. The lessons of struggle are invaluable. Each painful experience provides insight, clarity, and perspective that comfort cannot deliver. Pain reveals gaps in skills, mindset, and preparation, forcing adaptation and improvement. Those who embrace these lessons accelerate their evolution and outperform those who avoid discomfort. Each obstacle faced strengthens decision-making, confidence, and resilience. Transformation is a cumulative process built from repeated encounters with challenge. Avoidance may feel safe temporarily, but it limits growth and potential. By embracing discomfort as a guide, you gain mastery over yourself and your circumstances. Each struggle endured is an opportunity to learn, grow, and elevate. The rewards of persistence in adversity are profound, lasting, and life-changing. Discipline and perseverance are born through repeated exposure to pain. Every time you choose action over avoidance, persistence over resignation, and courage over fear, you are transforming. Challenges refine habits, sharpen focus, and strengthen resolve. Those who excel understand that success is built upon consistent effort in the face of adversity. Pain is temporary, but the skill, resilience, and confidence it produces are permanent. Transformation requires embracing discomfort as a teacher rather than a threat. Each struggle endured compounds into mastery, wisdom, and unshakable self-belief. Avoiding pain guarantees stagnation, but confronting it unlocks your potential. The reward lies in the freedom, growth, and strength earned along the journey. Your persistence shapes the life you ultimately create. Growth through pain is a path to empowerment. Each struggle faced is an opportunity to reclaim control, strengthen character, and define your trajectory. Transformation requires confronting difficulty, extracting lessons, and taking deliberate action. Resistance exposes areas that need improvement and cultivates resilience. Those who embrace discomfort consistently outperform those who seek comfort. Each challenge endured builds courage, clarity, and self-mastery. Avoidance limits potential and prolongs struggle. Transformation is a process of turning adversity into advantage and pain into progress. Every step through discomfort strengthens your ability to thrive in any circumstance. The life you desire is forged through persistent action and the courage to endure what others avoid. Success is earned through persistence in the face of difficulty. Each challenge, each painful moment, and each uncomfortable choice compounds into lasting transformation. Those who embrace struggle grow faster, adapt better, and achieve more than those who seek ease. Pain teaches discipline, sharpens focus, and strengthens mental toughness. Every obstacle faced is an opportunity to refine skills, expand capacity, and elevate your mindset. Transformation is built on consistent action through discomfort and deliberate engagement with adversity. Avoidance delays progress, but action accelerates it exponentially. Each struggle endured contributes to mastery, resilience, and self-confidence. The reward of embracing pain is a life of freedom, impact, and extraordinary achievement, earned through courage and persistence.